What's up, everyone? This is DYANAROZAY. Welcome to my channel. You see the thumbnail, so you know exactly why you're here. Go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, and your notification bell, because that's how others find me here on YouTube. Also, guys, I appreciate every single one of you for rocking with me. Now let's get started. So I want to give you an update on Susan Lorenz. She is the woman who took Ajika Owen's life. Ajika was a 34-year-old Black mother of 4 who lived in Ocala, Florida. And directly across the street from Susan, neighbors, Black and white, who lived in the neighborhood said that it was a family-friendly community. But these same neighbors also witnessed Susan Lorenz being overly aggressive toward Ajika's children. Neighbors overheard Susan calling Ajika's children racial slurs, and on the date of the crime, they even witnessed her hit one of the children in the head with a pair of skates, as well as breaking property, an iPad for one of the children. When Ajika went across the street with her 9-year-old in tow to address it with the neighbor, she barely knocked on the door before Susan shot through it and fatally injured this mother of 4 in front of her child. So I was able to find a message between Jay Riggins, which is Ajika's cousin, and one of the neighbors who actually administered CPR to Ajika. The neighbor says, "Sorry to hear about your cousin. I was her neighbor." AJ says, "So were you there? From your comments, it sounded like you were there." The neighbor said, "I did CPR on her, and I'm really effed up about this." Then AJ said, "I'm sorry you had to do that. I work in healthcare, and I could never do CPR on someone close to me." What really happened? We're getting so many mixed stories. That's why I was looking through all of the comments and shares, hoping to see someone who was there. So it did take a total of 4 days for the police to investigate and then make an arrest. Although Susan was given a bond of $150,000, she has not been able to make bail, and she is still detained right now. And I'm going to continue to bring you guys information and follow this case all the way to trial and verdict. Next up, let's talk Tyler Perry. About 2 weeks ago, around June 6th, I believe, I did a report where I told you guys that the people who initially put out the story that Tyler Perry had bought BET actually pulled it back. But it didn't stop that snowball from rolling down the hill. Everybody was congratulating Tyler. And now a new story has come out that said Tyler has not bought BET. In fact, they're saying he's balking at the $3 billion asking price, which means that he's not trying to hear it. Reports are saying that Paramount, which is a selling company, wants roughly 10 times the BET Group's current $325 million in earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Now, Tyler Perry has come to the table with a few investors of his own, but collectively, they're all saying that Paramount is out of their damn mind. And if you weren't aware, Tyler Perry already owns a 25% stake in BET. He was given that in 2019 when he started rolling out his own programming over there. So for everyone who was celebrating that BET is Black owned again, not yet, but we're going to be singing the big payback when he does. Now let's get into Nia Long. So if you guys don't remember, just a couple of months ago, she had a very embarrassing breakup with her ex-fiance of 13 years. He's also the father of her son, Ime Udoka. He was the head coach of the Celtics, and he had some scandalous affairs with an S with several women that was a part of that organization. Anyways, you guys, Nina is turning her pain into purpose, and she is about to release a memoir discussing her personal life and career. So I wanted to know from you guys if you wanted to hear about this. Nina has kept her personal life pretty private, I believe. If you guys think otherwise, let me know. But especially with Ime, I don't think we even knew who that man was until all of the juice came out by the Celtics organization, by the way. And in case you're wondering, he did land on his feet. He is the new coach of the Houston Rockets, okay? Let me know what y'all think about all of that in the comments. Now, lastly, you guys, let's talk Melody Sheree Rogers, okay? Right now, there is a video that is floating around YouTube where a woman has prophesized over the show, over the cast. Y'all can put it in the search bar if you want to see it, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of what I heard, okay? So I want to be clear that names were never spoken in the video. We were just given descriptions, okay? Also, she said that her prophecy could pertain to the past, the present, or the future. So I guess we do need to keep that in mind, because she had said that there was a male cast member who was going to suffer a leg injury. Now, y'all remember that Martell suffered a major leg injury first season where he needed surgery, right? That doesn't mean that it can't happen again to him or someone else, but just a reminder. She also said that the court battle regarding the children is not over for the lead female star of the show, and that the same person had some decisions to make about whether or not she would even continue on for another season, and that there was going to be a very contentious relationship between her and the main producer and even the network. Then she talked about a cast member or cast members who had the longest marriage on the show. And we all know that Tisha and Marceau have the longest marriage. So what she ended up saying about these two is that right now the network is asking them to hold tight. They are looking to make right everything that they've lost. Now, what they lost wasn't actually communicated, but it was also said that what the streets have alleged about extramarital activities is actually accurate, and that they too will eventually be sitting in front of Judge Judy to determine which kid goes to who on what day. She also said that the person who's considered the lead male star on the show is going to have a bout of victimhood where they're going to maybe share that they're having some bad thoughts. Now, I assume this to be Martell. They prophesized that this person was going to come out of it and in a major way, and that he was going to make a decision to share his story about being with multiple women at the same time, and that the women are all going to be cool with it. So, and the story is centered around a house that this person is building. They said that it was an investment property. We know that there's two people building a house, Marceau, allegedly, and Martell, allegedly, okay? The Scotts are building their dream house, so it will all fall on Martell. But according to this person, they are prophesizing that Martell is going to find favor in business ventures and other things, and that he's also going to do a lot of things in nature. She also spoke some things over a cast member who came out of an illness and said that they may find themselves repeating that storyline again. So I don't even want to say their name because I don't want to speak it out there for them. So I'm not going to say their name. You guys can guess, I'm sure. What else was said? Oh, she said that there was someone who was secretly filming. And from the description, it sounded like that could be Stormy. But you guys can let me know what y'all think about all of this in the comments, okay? I didn't even say the harem of women that Martell is supposedly, willing to bring to the show. And I think she may have even said if they can't bring them to this specific show, that there was talks of doing some sort of, a separate show. So anyways, guys, it was a lot to take in for sure. But y'all can let me know what y'all think about all of it in the comments, please, okay? Like the video, subscribe to my channel, hit your notification bell, and I will check you all on the next one.